I'm going to show you one way to do a reverse applique. Now, what's an applique? That's when we put something on top of the front of the fabric and usually stitch it on. But in reverse, you're bringing the fabric in from the back. So I'm going to show you how to do the reverse applique with just a simple shape, a circle, okay? I've got a piece of fabric here. Let's say I want to bring in a circle shape of fabric from the back. Well, first we need to cut out a circle into this. So I take any piece of fabric, there's just a spare piece of white. It's larger than I need it, and I drew a circle on it. I can place this wherever I want this fabric to come through. I'm going to put it, say, in the middle. And what you want to do is take it to your sewing machine and stitch on the drawn circle. Now I have done that with this piece right here. I made a little larger circle. You can see I have stitched that circle on. So the most important part to do next is we're going to cut this circle out. Now I'm going to stand up so I can get a little more comfortable with this. I am going to cut this circle out. I'm going to start a little in the center just so I can get my scissors in there. But I'm going to leave about, a 1/4 to 1/2 inch around the whole circle. Okay, there I have cut this circle out. I don't need that anymore. Now, what we're going to do is we're eventually going to turn this fabric inside out. But because it's a circle, I can't just do it like that, right? We have to snip the curved edge. And on a circle, a curved edge is the entire thing. So look, I've got my little snips out. I'm going to snip, every 1/8 of an inch, every 1/4 of an inch. Do not snip the stitched line that you have just made. Okay, I have finished snipping all around my circle. You can see it's all kind of frilly here. Now, take this white piece and I'm going to turn it into the back. So as I push this white fabric to the back, and this is the reason why I like to use a little larger piece, I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to pull that white fabric in from the back side all the way around this circle. Okay, so you're going to have 4 corners of this coming through. There we go. I can pull on those 4 corners, to help me make the circle. Can you see that taking shape? Now watch, when I flip it back over, this is where you will finger press all around this circle. It's looking really nice. Now, I did this quickly. When you do yours and you snip, the more snips you make, the better circle you will end up having, okay? This is looking really nice though. Can you see that taking shape? We're going to press all around the circle here. And this is what I call a fabric window because look, you can see right through this, right? And you want to see through it because this is the point where you can take other fabrics. Now I've taken 3 other colors here and I'm just going to lay them out here and show you briefly. I can put this over any one of them and go, oh, is that the look I'm going for? Maybe so, maybe not. Maybe I like the dark red. This is where you can try all kinds of different colors and different textures and fabrics, okay? And I think I might like that the best. It just stands out the most. So when you find the one you like, just keep it with it. I would pin it in place because right now this is kind of a fluid piece, right? Pin this in place and just take it to your sewing machine and top stitch just around the circle. And that, my friends, is all there is to it. You can then trim the backside if you want, but it's also not necessary. So this is just a basic circle. I'll show you 2 others, that I have. You can also, here's a basic circle, but it's off-centered because we're so accustomed to centering everything. You don't need to do that. You can do this in many areas on any quilt block. You can even change the shape The heart shape I think is beautiful. I think it's great. And then this morning I thought, oh, another one would be cool if you're doing something for a pet. You could do a dog bone shape and turn that through. So you're only limited by your creativity. So I hope you'll give reverse applique a try, and happy sewing.